Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today we'll be reviewing Olivia Wilde's The Invite in one take. So, let's go. Joe and Angela invite their upstairs neighbors and another couple, Hawk and Pina, to a dinner party. This get-together starts out with an awkward tension that escalates into some very surprising revelations. I've only seen the trailers for this movie going into it, and I thought it looked intriguing. I love nice, intimate dramas, though they aren't for everybody. And that's exactly what you get, with some amazing laughs along the way, too. So let's get this out of the way. The Invite is a small, personal film. It has only 4 people. It takes place in one location over a 2-hour period. This is not for everybody. A lot of people will find it boring and mundane because of its content and breadth. I'm not one of those people, and so, this is one of my favorite movies in a very long time. What elevates this film is the acting. First, you have Penélope, Cruz, and Edward Norton. You expect them both to be great. They're absolute powerhouses here. I was reminded of how skillful they are. There's so much texture and depth to their performances. I can go on, but I also want to talk about Olivia Wilde and Seth Rogen and how they were able to hold their own. And this was such a joy to watch. Wilde is almost on the verge of having a nervous breakdown at every point in the film, but it never overwhelms her character. She's anxiety-inducing. And Rogen plays something in his wheelhouse, a stoner-type character. However, there is an emotional character arc that he carries and portrays beautifully. He gets angry. He is brazen. He's not the stereotype that I was expecting, and I absolutely loved it. The moments before the second couple enters legitimately feels like you're watching 2 married people that are so close to the precipice of explosion. These types of films work only if you find the performances engaging. That's definitely not a problem. The script is also very tight. Our characters feel so alive and complex, not just from the wonderful performances, but from the journey they go on. I felt like I began to deeply know these people for how flawed and human they all are. Not a line is wasted. But The Invite is also deeply hilarious. My theater was laughing constantly throughout the entire film. There are just some moments of pure awkwardness mixed with some very clever dialogue. The humor is strengthened by its juxtaposition to the tension that is constantly creating as well. The movie has cycles where it builds up to something that explodes and repeats itself. It's an incredibly fun ride. This film does venture into some adult conversations, and I'll leave it there to not spoil anything. But these topics might be a little too risque for some people. You kind of need an open mind to certain things to fully embrace the absurdity of the film. Overall, I absolutely loved The Invite. It's witty and emotional. It flows seamlessly from scene to scene. Everything about it is great. Again, this is a type of film that people will immediately dislike because they'll find what it's trying to do boring. And that's fine. But if you can stand 4 people talking and arguing about their relationships for 2 hours, it literally doesn't get any better. I highly recommend it. I'm TheNerdySteve, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.